Hello everyone, my name is Ashutosh Mishra, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the book The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This book has been released recently, means last month on the 6th of October. It was, a very long awaited book of the year. It kind of creates a hype for all the fantasy readers and the science fiction readers, and most of all for all the people who have been following V.E. Schwab from her books. So let's get going with the book review. So first of all, we are going to be talking about the author, which is V.E. Schwab. So V.E. Schwab has been writing books since ages, means she has been releasing books in two different genres. The first is the young adult fiction, and the second is the science fiction and fantasy, horror, and all these genres which are mixed in some or the other way. She releases the young adult fiction books with her name as Victoria Schwab and her fantasy books as V.E. Schwab. So this is the major difference. Whenever you want to, just recognize the books based on the genre, and you just don't know the idea about whatever the story will go through, so you can just refer to the the author name of in the context of V.E. Schwab books. The next thing is that V.E. Schwab received her breakthrough in the publishing industry and the books. She came into recognition with her very famous book, which is Vicious. Vicious is a book which follows a genre of horror, which follows a genre of science fiction. It's not that much of a horror book, but it's totally about the science fiction part, where there is a talk about the near-death experience and the uses of different powers of healing properties and all these things. So it is majorly discussed, and the story is brilliantly written by V.E. Schwab. The next thing that comes into light is that V.E. Schwab is not known that much for her stories, but majorly she is known for her writing style, the way she writes, the way she expresses every descriptions and events in her book. It makes it very unique as compared to the other authors out in the market. The next thing we need to know about the author is that she has been very famously known for her Vicious series, which is a duology of sorts. The first book was Vicious, the second book is Vengeful. And after the publishing of these books, her life totally changed, and then she released the series of The Gathering of Shadows and The Shades of Magic. So these are the brilliant series that she has written in the recent times. You'll see that this book has been in a major hype recently on Instagram, whether it be on YouTube and other platforms also. And the major reason behind that is that V.E. Schwab had posted kind of like a caption on her Goodreads, and where she had written that she had been working on this novel, she had been working on the story for last 10 years. So that's a major part that played a greater role in creating a hype for this book. Now, does this book stand worth its hype? Does this book fulfill all of the hype that has been created about it? Let's find out in the next section, which is about the book. Hey guys, so let's talk about the book. The book starts very slowly. It's a very slow-paced writing, but you will fall in love with the writing style and all these things. There are artistic expressions and references about the French culture. And as we move forward up until the mark of 50%, you'll understand everything that happened majorly in Addie's life, and what struggles she went through, what odds she faced in her life, as we all face. And around that 50% mark, you'll understand that major part of the story revolved around what happened after she made a deal with the devil in the dark. Because there is a mention, there is a just the first line of the book mentions that if you make a deal with the gods after the dark, it's very wrong, and it shouldn't happen, it shouldn't be made. These such deals shouldn't be made. And the mistake she does in this is that she makes a deal with the devil, and it results in the whole because there's a sense that she experiences, while we read the story, you'll experience that she craves that people shouldn't remember her. She craves that people shouldn't, care much about her, because her family is very caring about her. She belongs to a very small town, and as she goes through, she gets annoyed of all of these things. She meets older woman, Estelle, and even though Estelle guides her properly that she shouldn't pray to such gods after the dark, she makes the mistake, and her world turns upside down. And from that point onwards, it happens that she isn't remembered by the people she meets. So, for example, if she meets a person today, the next day, if she goes to the same person, that person would remember her and will treat her as if she's some stranger. So this is the deal that she makes with the devil. Obviously, she didn't expect this kind of deal with the people, and she curses in her mind for the devil. So these things happen, and these things take a major part of her life. But there's a very drastic change when we reach the middle part of the book, where she meets a boy named Henry, and then the story takes a very different kind of change, a very sudden change, and you'll understand more of it, because that would be a major spoiler for you, and it will spoil the whole book, because majorly this book is all about Addie's life, all about Addie's struggles and how she deals with them. And there's also a part of romance and intimacy between Henry and Addie, and more than that, you can see the part where there's an intimacy between Addie and the devil, which is Luke, or Lucifer, you can see. So this happens completely in the book, and then you reach to the ending, which is you can say a bittersweet ending, where you might have expected some things but they didn't turn out to be, which happens with most of the books, and that's why they are so kind of a page turner books. Now let us talk about, should you read it or skip it? Most of the time it happens that when you fall into a circle of hype, when you see certain things again and again, kind of bombarded on you, be it from social media, be it from TV, be it from YouTube videos and all of these things. If you are a book reader, you'll understand what I'm saying. So whenever such things happen, you have to understand that you have to go through the book, you have to go through the summaries, you have to understand that would it be that much of a worth, and in the end it's all up to you. But I'll say that this book should be read by every one of you who is watching, because it's really good. It's the writing style is very great. So if you have been following other books of V.E. Schwab also, you'll understand that this book is the greatest of all, because of the writing style, because of the references of the French culture and all of these things, because of everything, every emotions that she expresses through her words. So all of these things encompass a very great amount of feelings, like a very great amount of emotions when you read through, when you go through the Addie's life and understand her story. So that was all about the invisible life of Addie LaRue. I know there are many things that I haven't talked about. If you want an in-depth review about this book, please do mention in the comment section. I will make a video about it. But that was a proper overview about what goes on with the Addie's life, and how it all can be a very great with respect to fiction books, with respect to horror and all of these things. So that was all, and I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.